Action is
Clint.
coming.
Shut her down.
Movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm.
Get your head down! Get your head down!
All the over in 30 seconds. Go! Where? Okay, go! Go!
The candy from the baby. Enjoy the ride.
Thinking about you.
And when I heard you were back, I started to hope.
I could sense that things would never be the same again. Just hold on. Stay with me.
Batman Begins. Rated PG-13.
King Kong is an amazing adventure that has it all. Thrilling, says Newsweek. A surprisingly tender, even heartbreaking film.
It was beauty killed the beast.
King Kong, rated PG-13.
Pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Welcome to the Mac Academy tutorial system presented by Florida Marketing International Incorporated.
Hello, and welcome to Mac Academy. My name is Randy Smith, and over the next couple of hours, we'll be discussing Microsoft Word. We'll be going over the basics of that program. I'd like to welcome each of you to this tape and also to the Mac Academy organization. I'd like to spend, before we dig right into the program, I'd like to spend a few minutes and talk about some of the differences between word processing on the Macintosh computer, word processing perhaps that you're used to on IBMs and IBM compatibles, or some of the earlier programs for the Macintosh. You know, today a lot of people talk about word processing, and they also talk a lot about desktop publishing. One of the first things that you need to realize is that there is a major difference between word processing and desktop publishing. I know you'll go down to your local Apple dealer or one of your software stores, and they'll try and convince you that all you need to buy is one program. For example, if you buy PageMaker, you don't need to buy a word processing program. Or if you buy the all-new Word 4.0, then you won't need to go buy a desktop publishing program because it does everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Ballmer!
Types of programs. I'd like to talk about that just for a moment. I'd also like to talk about word processing and how to get the most out of it, and then we'll dig right into the program. First of all, when it comes to word processing and desktop publishing, a good way, I guess, to understand the differences is the experience that I had. I worked at the newspaper for 5 years. I used to come in and I'd sit down on those old-fashioned Royal manual typewriters. Whether I was doing a story or an article or an advertisement, I'd sit down at that typewriter and I'd type away. And when I finished, I'd take that hard copy back to the production department. Those days, someone would sit down with a photo typesetting machine and they would type out everything that I had laid out on a nice piece of paper. Now, the word processing part, that was the part of
I have 4 words for you. I love this company.
Blue, tranquil, harmonious. Yellow, hopeful, warming. Green, freshness, vitality. Red, exciting, passionate. Even if there were no words, there would be color. To communicate our emotions, to convey our intentions, to establish a mood. The world of color affords us an infinite palette of possibilities to make our messages strong or as subtle as we choose. The language of color speaks in varying shades and hues, evoking as it expresses a myriad of emotional responses. The power of color, displayed so purely in nature, is used to recreate our world. Color creating trends or following the trends of the times, whether in fashion or in architecture for the masses. It is color that defines and refines an object's function or intention. And the intuitive eye of the artist can interpret color's subtleties, working with each
Good afternoon. How's it going? I didn't sleep at all last night, so I'm just gonna stay up.
Always worships. First, it was the gods.
Has you really been far? Eden has decided to use even go want to look more like? Call 985-655-2500 inside the details for. Go further and even more decided to use. You can really be far as decided twice as much to use and go wish for it. When you decide far even once to use and go want, then get really far even as decided to use and look more like and go after. It's just common sense.
Why can't we let our friends into the club? I already explained it to you, Tommy. The club isn't really a club unless some people aren't allowed to.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people. Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscretion.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save up to £240 for a family of 4. Don't miss out. Book now with Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust.
Video game underground has the best It's the news time. Hard tracks, 2 CDs. The future of tracks. The electric mind fuck. Hard tracks.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna go to bed early tonight.
Somebody. There's a few things as a lead game designer that you have to consider before you embark on the process of making a
Series of algorithms, which are then transported into the construction toolset here and here. It's not loading. I think there's probably too many polygons. We have computers feeding into other computers, and we have a network. We have a network that is working out photorealistic environments with fully automatic weapon-equipped vehicles, highly detailed and interactive in urban environments, destructive racing, 40-hour plus main quest, squads of adventurers, What is it going to look like? It's going to sound like this. It's going to look like this. It's going to play like this. This many people are going to be able to play it at a time. This many people are going to buy it online at the retail store, at the retail store, online at the retail store, online.
Introduce yourself for a few at a time.
I'm an eccentric filmmaker, once upon a time English. Now I live in your adopted country of Holland. My name is Peter Greenaway.
And what were you doing just now? Your Tulsa Looper, what's that?
Well, we have a huge project, which is really highly polemical, very missionary. And it's really, I suppose, encapsulated by the idea is the cinema is dead, long live the cinema. The old-fashioned ideas of a narrative sit in the dark, Hollywood-centered narrative bookshop cinema is finished. There's no light. I'll give you a name. Bang, that's the end. Cinema is passive. You look at it in the dark. What the fuck are you doing in the dark? That's not It's looking in one direction, and the world is all around you, and you have to sit still in a seat for 2 hours. So we have to break all those boundaries down.
Let's take a relaxing break and leave cyber stress behind. Come with me to a clearing, a stream, a mountaintop, and finally to outer space.
and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
I will not come to Mexico. And there's really something wrong with all you kids. What the hell's the matter with them? They had me so riled up. My blood pressure's through the roof all night. I went to bed talking to myself. I woke up this morning still talking to myself. And then he calls this one. Took the turkey in the microwave. These are all sick.
They have nothing better to do. They sit around
and that's funny watching that father get all riled up.
Yeah.
Listen, we're cooking the turkey in the microwave and that's that.
And Frankie deep frying and Matthew in the back.
Okay, today we're going to microwave a turkey. We're going to follow the Montgomery Ward's cookbook on how to do this. And we just turn over and it gives us step by step.
Cannot cook a turkey in a microwave! Do like I said, tomorrow go to the store and get a 3-pound chicken and cook it in your fucking microwave. Season it, make sure you season it and cook it in the microwave. And you see what you got. Then you'll know, oh my God, now a turkey be 10 times worse. Yeah, you thaw it out, you don't cook it. Oh my God. Steph, for the 7th and 8th time, you cannot cook a 25-pound turkey in a microwave oven! I'll call Frankie. We're deep frying the fucking turkey and that's how it's gonna be. Period! Okay, well then don't expect me there, I won't be coming. I ain't getting fucking sick, no way. You ask Grandma when she comes home, she'll laugh at you.
The Freak Phone! And now you can call the phone freaks on the Freak Phone for freaky, frightening fun. Call us now at 1-900-490-FREAK and use the full madcap wacky warp madness. Give us a call, 1-900-490-FREAK. A dazzling, diabolical, hideous, dimensional, torrid, twisted terror. Join the party. Selected callers get to talk to one of the phone freaks live. Call us now, 1-900-490-FREAK.
If you're under 18, get your parents' permission to call.
There's good reason for my glistening skin and how I shine and how my pores are so clean and clear. I eat little baby's ice cream. It keeps me young. It keeps me light on my feet. I spring from activity to activity. I love my job. I love my life. When you eat little baby's ice cream, you'll wink and nod.
Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up. He can run at sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all, he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females. Speaking of females, the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven because there's such a mess of very beautiful and tough women that it'll make you love the franchise even more. And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic characters. Grab yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice and try not to reach through the screen because here we go!
Okay!
Number 10.
That is it! This is the final straw! I'm had with all you frickin' trolls and all you frickin' haters and all you frickin' Sonic
If you're tired of bad luck, if you think your life is jinxed, now you can change it with E. David Scott's Curse Removal. Call this number and follow simple instructions.
It really works. Within 2 days, I won this car in a drawing and $20,000.
Call and look closely. Look closely. Look closely. Look closely. Look closely. Because this, look closely. Because this, look closely. Because look closely. Because this beautiful ring is about to become a beautiful watch. Introducing the luxurious Sato Time Ring. Both a beautiful ring and a precision quartz timepiece.
Where will you go when you leave the Earth? You've thought about it, haven't you? Where will it be? Up there? You know where.
I don't even know where Grimsby is.
The seance is soon to begin. Everybody is gathered around the table, but there's one empty place. This is your chair. We'd like you to come and join us. Just call this number and be a part of the group. Isn't there somebody you'd like to talk to from your...
This is Tico, the world's most amazing dog. Amazing because this dog talks. Incredible but true, a genuine talking dog. He actually speaks English, and now you can hear him by calling this number. Imagine listening to a talking dog. This is no joke, this is the real thing. Call now, 1-900-38... Cute little dog you've got there. But hold on, in a previous life, he could have been George Washington. Nice cat. Perhaps Annie Oakley? And look at him, why, it's Napoleon.
Reincarnation. What human being was your pet in a previous lifetime? Mastery in the quest for ESP. 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 Extras. The quest for ESP. Extrasensory perception. The truth about street girls. Shocking real stories from society's outcasts.
I'm here. I'm going to stay here. This is how I make my money.
Call now and listen to how they got there and what they do.
Are you over 35 and single?
Are you looking for love or companionship?
Call the new romance hotline and listen to recorded messages from excited, fun-loving, and sincere singles.
Us describe our real and unreal dreams.
Call anytime, 24 hours, and hear recordings of
Others are exciting and playful. From the romantic to the bizarre, there are very own personal women's private dreams. Call this number and listen in. $1.95 a minute. Call now. We've got special dreams we'd like to share.
Who's looking for me?
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and
thought I told you never to call me here.
Some of the things.
Hi, I'm Jana. I'm looking for... I'm not sure. Hello.
I don't know.
My name is Ellen. Some people call me sexy.
To me,
Say I'm sensuous.
someone who might look like Christy Brinkley or...
You know, when I'm not using my doctor and pharmacy to troubleshoot a large healthcare computer system, I'm over at the gym pumping iron.
Do agree that I do. Might not appear it, but semi-crazy.
Kind of your typical research mathematician,
I have an Oreo cookie jar, Oreo salt and pepper shakers. I like to collect anything with an Oreo on it.
Me take pictures of her with my...
They're the best.
Bette Midler.
Rough once in a while, you know.
Bette Midler.
I have 2 cats.
But I'd love to go roller skating. Are you
And my goal in life is to have my own religion.
Co-ed bubble bath sounds like a real fun idea I want to try.
A romanticist. Spend time at the fireplace.
And whoever's ever with me has to like to do it too.
My car very clean, and I expect a man to do the same. And I also like very meaty men.
See by ordering too much food or, you know, somebody like that.
I am looking for a passionate yet permanent romance within the guidelines of safe dating practices.
You like me? Give me a call.
Here they come.
come clickety-clack down the track. It's lots and lots of trains. 2 of the greatest train videos we've ever offered. And now through this special TV offer, you get 2 videos for the price of 1. You get big trains, little trains, steam trains, diesel freight and passenger trains, even trains that blow through snow, old trains, new trains, fast trains, slow trains, smoking trains, even trains from around the world, plus toy trains, trolley trains, and much, much more when you order lots and lots of trains. Hear the whistle blow, feel the heat, smell the snow. As these titans of the tracks thunder on by, you'll love lots and lots of trains. And remember, this spectacular 2-day set is not available in store. So hop on board and get 2 great days for 1 great price. Get lots and lots of trains.
You watch DVD. It's a movie. It's a movie. CD. Sharp. Sharp. VH. Now this. Sound. How this hit. Drones like the hidden sauce. The movie experience. Experience it. You can watch it in white.
This fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Megadoodoo,
The head of the UN says he's appalled by what he calls the accelerating breakdown of humanitarian conditions in Gaza as international criticism of Israel intensifies. On the ground, Israeli forces are continuing their offensive in central Gaza, specifically in the area Deir al-Balah. Well, the World Health Organization says that 2 locations there, a warehouse and staff accommodation, have been attacked. It said employees were handcuffed, stripped and interrogated at gunpoint by Israeli forces. Meanwhile, the Israeli military says it intercepted a missile launched from Yemen targeted at Ben Gurion Airport. On Monday, 28 countries, including Britain and France, but not the US, released a statement calling for an end to the war, something that Israel described as disconnected from reality.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting. Here's one of the best cards. My official Trump digital trading cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting. Buy your Trump digital trading cards right now.
The Cheers to You CD is 8 tracks filled with encouragement and cheering applause. It's even been featured on the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
We're on your side. We're here for you. We believe in you.
We guarantee you'll be feeling better about yourself and your life, or we'll give you your money back. Call 1-877-545-6785 now to order the Cheers to You CD, and you'll also receive
I thank you for moving with me from place to place. I hope you will continue to visit these places and incorporate them into your workday. And remember, relax, take breaks. Relax, take breaks. Relax, take breaks. Relax, take breaks.
Watching pictures, watching things, concepts happening. Best thing that you can do is to sit down and watch them happen, see them happen, watch it a couple of times. Now you also notice there's a little counter here on the bottom of the screen. That allows you to look at the back of the tape package, and if you want to find out where mail merge was, or if you want to find out how to do a glossary, or you want to find out how to use the ruler, you can look that up on the back of the package, and then you can fast forward your tape machine to that point and watch that over again. We sincerely appreciate your business. Mac Academy has grown by leaps and bounds over the last 2 years. We train more people on the Macintosh than any other company in the world, for that matter. And the only way it has worked is that we have had some excellent customers who have enjoyed what we have taught them. They've gone back to their companies and they've said, hey, these guys do a good job, and they've sent them to our live Mac Academies or Mac Academy 2 on desktop publishing, or they purchase our videos. If you have any questions, there's a phone number on the back of the videotape. Give us a call. We'd be glad to help you. Again, we thank you for your interest and wish you a great deal of luck.